Huh?
how did you pick that person?
I got that person because the place I was going to move into, and I put a deposit on it,
Yep.
was working with the same people. So he gave me her name because I wanted to stay in the same loop with the same people. So she got involved in this, and I was just looking over the contract with her, and I even went and sat with another realtor a couple of weeks ago, and they were really helpful because I saw a place I was thinking of getting, and I was talking to this broker, and I said, listen, we don't want to get involved in taking people away and stuff. But it seems like you got a really bad rap here with this woman, and that's not fair, and I'm sorry to hear. I said, listen, this was the first time I was selling the home. It's the first time doing this here, going out there, and this woman has done absolutely nothing. She had an open house planned, and she didn't even show up to do it.
Well, unfortunately, I think that's the same story I hear most of my sellers say. If you did sell it, you're staying local
I was going to move to New Hampshire.
because you found a better deal up there.
No, not that I found a better deal. This house that I have is like, I had this house built. So, there's a lot of stuff here in this house, and it wasn't a big deal for me to sell. It's not like I had to go anywhere. So that's the other thing. It's like, fine, I learned a lesson. I'm okay with this. I'll just stay in my house, and I love my house. I'll just stay here. If she can't go ahead and try to get somebody to come in here and buy this sweet little deal up in the lower Highlands where Asian Village is,
Yep.
and that none of them were coming in to buy it, well, shame on her for not doing anything.
Well,
And then when she came in and do pictures on the property, it was funny because last night when I was at work, a guy said to me, be careful of those phone calls, Jimmy, because they could be calling for her to see what you're up to, So, and I'm like, you know what, I never even thought of that. Thanks for telling me that, because I don't know what these people are like.
yeah. Well, I mean,
And Century 21 told me the exact same thing you just said to me. Yesterday when I was telling him, I said, I don't understand why you guys are, calling me. And he said, well, the property is underneath this person's name. I said, that's my sister. That's not even me. She has a house that when it was first built, she moved in, and she's been there, and they wanted to sell to go, because she and I, we just sold a family home
yep.
on Broadway Street in Lowell. That was my mother's, and we just sold that a couple of months ago. So Coco Realty had sold that for us. And
Oh yeah.
now that my mother's gone and my dad's gone, and I just lived up the street from her, it's like, okay, it's time for me to move on. I don't need to be here anymore. Bob's gone. I don't need to be here. I came in, with inheritance, so I had not a lot of money, but I got some money.
Yep.
And I was going to use that to help me to move out, or I was going to use it to
Stay.
just do some cosmetic stuff to this house and stay here.
Well,
It's just that this house is, really big for me. I'm a single guy. I mean, it was nice in the beginning. I retired a few years ago,
Yep.
and I work a couple of part-time jobs.
yeah.
And,
It's a single family, right, James?
yeah.
The reason I say that is because in the last 6 months, there's been, and I'm an aggressive realtor, as you can tell. I'm the guy that goes in with most of my sellers. I'm the guy that they put their home with me because I actually do the dirty work and I get the things sold. But usually what happens is they expire with another crappy agent. But the reason I say it, and the reason I
That's
just...
what he said yesterday. That's what Century 21, his name is.
Yep.
And he's in Lowell, and he's supposed to be coming over here. I got myself up early because he's supposed to be here for 10, and he's not here yet. I thought this was him calling.
Oh, he's not...
And I worked nights, so I got home and I did some stuff. I couldn't sleep, so I fell asleep, and then he said that he'd be here like 10, and
Well...
yeah, he's a little late. So
Well...
if he doesn't show up, I'm going to probably climb back up in bed because I got a long weekend shift.